morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for another treasure hunt. I'm about to go meet David up in Millington to go do another home site search, but we're probably going to start at a place that we've had a couple of requests to go back and hunt, even though we've dug many coins out of the place the last time. So it's a bit of a brisk morning. It is 31 degrees and climbing. It's supposed to get up to 51. But before I forget, I'm going to do a couple of shout outs to a couple of channels, Saab Search and Stanley Digs. I'm going to put links for them down below. And also there's a store we've been using called Belda's Golden Treasures out of Portland, Oregon. So I'm also going to show you a link for that too. That's where I bought my Mind Lab, and the guy was nice enough to throw in some giveaways that I can give away later if we ever get to say 500 subscribers. We might do that. So anyway, we'll see you up in Millington at the trough where we're having breakfast. All right,
here we go again.
Yes, here we go again. As I told you, we are now at the trough. We actually just finished It So Loud at Chick-fil-A. We decided to just eat and come out and do our little intro. So, like I was saying earlier, I think we're about to go back to one of the places. A few people have asked us to go back and try again. And I'm going to be looking for my first silver.
You're going to find it today.
Well, not my first silver, but my first Winged Liberty. Yeah. I don't have a Mercury yet, so we'll see you at the site, but you'll probably see a couple of them, and we'll either squeeze them all into one video today, or we may chop it into a couple.
Yeah.
But thanks again for watching, and we'll see you at the first dig. All right, this is the church that we've hunted a couple of videos back, where we dug out like 70-something coins. I'm hoping this time, though, that I will actually get to pull a Mercury dime out of here, or some kind of silver. So it's a little bit wet. There's some moisture on the ground, but there's still even some snow over there in the shadows. We had a little bit of snow the other day. So we're just going to see what may yet be left to unearth in here. David has been here several times, and he pulls stuff out every time. So we'll let you see what we get when we get it. All right, my first dig of the day. There's at least one coin we left. Coin a-DIG-tion Santa side. It's an 1112 signal on the Mind Lab, and I turned it over, and I didn't even have to look for it. It's right there. We got a nickel. Woohoo! David has got the equivalent of 2 nickels.
A dime on the first signal. It's going to be a silver.
That looks silver.
I can't see. I don't have my glasses.
Let me see what year it is, if I can tell. That is a 56, if I'm not reading that wrong.
1956.
Well, I got something on the run here. Don't know what it is. I got a 1516 signal on the Equinox, and I'm trying to figure out what I've got here. There's like a piece of concrete down here. Here. Looks like it was a post I was getting. Look at the back here. I think that was what it was picking up. David's not going to believe that. That's a pretty big chunk of concrete. Uh-oh. Gotta go, the phone's ringing. Okay, David thinks this thing probably marks, you can see kind of the steel post that was in this concrete. He thinks that may have been where the old clothesline was back here. So that's a good sign. Maybe that's why there's a bunch of coins back here. But I'm going to put it back in the ground. I never put trash back in the ground, but I'm going to leave a huge hole if I don't rebury that. So that's where it's going to go. But thought that was kind of funny. Okay, I've been digging, chasing an 1819 signal, and That's on the Mind Lab. We're on part 2, by the way. Sensitivity has been turned down because of these lines, but let's see what this is going to be. Signal. What's that?
Let's see, Gary.
Oh, is that a watch?
It's a watch, man.
That's cool. Wait a minute. I think you're on camera.
I was trying to sneak
David
it
just
on.
crawled up here with a piece of a watch. It looks like maybe a wristwatch. You think?
It's gonna have writing on the back. Is it an old Mickey Mouse watch or something?
No, I think it's engraved.
Oh, wow.
I can't read what it says though. I think it's got an engraving on it.
Yeah, it does.
It says, "Cursed be whoever finds this."
Oh my gosh.
No, it says, "Good luck from somebody." Good luck from Happy? Does it say Happy?
You know what? Happy, that was a show. Remember Mr. Happy? Or that was on it was a TV show back
Maybe
in the
it's
day
Hopper.
for kids.
Good luck from Hopper. Hooper. I don't know, but that's cool. It was definitely a personal something to somebody.
That's cool, isn't it? It's got a little character on it. We'll have to clean it up, Gary.
Well, I'm afraid all that was possibly like an existing or an old water line. You can't see it, but down the very bottom of that is about like a 2-inch pipe. I'm not going to try to dig that up. Well, I don't know how long we've been here so far, but I think I've only managed to dig 4 targets. My first one in nickel. The second one, what was it? I just couldn't find it, I think. The third one, no, the second one was this big piece of clothesline pole or clothesline concrete base. This one, I think, was a water line, maybe. So I quit digging it. This one over here was a 15. It looks like it's either in or under a huge chunk of maybe what was once old sidewalk, so I filled it back in. So I've dug one thing out of the ground that was recoverable. Whew, search goes on. Well, let's go see what David's finding. I had to take this out of its holder because it locked up on me. This camera locked up.
Your camera locked up?
Yeah, I had to take the battery out of it to get it. I couldn't change mode, shut it off, start videoing or anything. So I came to see what you found.
Well,
Anything else along here?
so far, let me give you a peek.
Yeah.
I found a penny, but it was a stinking Lincoln.
Uh-oh.
And
Save some for the wrap up. But
now this spoon handle, I forgot to take it out from last time. This is all my little relic things.
oh,
That's a stinking Lincoln. Just found that. I don't know what it is.
huh?
It's brass. There's that watch.
That's cool.
And here's on the coin side.
And you got
So
your
far.
silver heads.
Silvers.
I'm still trying to find something I can dig. All right, I still think I'm chasing this 2425 signal off the Mind Lab in this hole. It's not that little screw there because I didn't have the thing on iron. It didn't sound like an iron signal, so I'm going to see what's in there and I will let you know. Well, here's what all that digging was for. David came over and helped me. We readjusted probes, and I'm still not sure why my probe doesn't pick up things in the hole as good as it does things out of the hole, but this was all for an RC bottle cap. Much more valuable than a mercury dime or a peace dollar, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's say that. Let's see what David's got. He's on the trail of something. Woo!
What you think, Gary?
Anything yummy?
You haven't dropped a penny in here.
You got a penny?
Something. Sounds like a penny. There it is. Fell out. So, stinking Lincoln.
This hole somewhere contains, or this plug, a 2425 signal on the Mind Lab Equinox 800. I know it's not these worms. So let's see if we can figure out what it was latching onto. second coin of the day. And it's a Lincoln Memorial penny. But it's better than scrap. Okay, I finally found me a wheat penny. It was a 24 or 25 on the Mind Lab, and here it is. I think it's a 46. I don't have my close-up lens, but I believe that's all it was. Wasn't that deep. It was pretty accurate about the depth it was at. So it was about 5 to 6 inches deep. Yay! Coin addiction satisfied. All right, David just pulled this dime up, and it looks like it's, wow, you're right on the edge of silvered. I think that's a 64.
Okay.
Congratulations. How many is that? 3?
That's 3 now. It's cool. Look at the indention. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that is cool. Video it anyway, so it has some more clips. Well, David had a coin spill over here. We were hoping it was another silver, but he said it was a penny.
Yeah, it was a penny in the same plug.
Same plug that the silver dime was in.
Yeah, closer to the top.
And I had a 28. I don't know how solid a 28, but I was able to lock onto it and ID it and locate it, and it was a nail.
I don't know. I think you got something else.
I'm going to see if there's something else. It's not consistent. That other one probably wasn't consistent. So I'm just going to fill it in. Woo. Okay. Got a 27 here. We're going to see what we can find. David assures me that I am on to a quarter with this particular ID. It's like a 28. So we're going to see what we can find. It should be in the plug. Aha! Well, that's interesting. There was a coin in there. Let me see what we got. Some kind of coin. It's a Lincoln Memorial. Cool. At least it was a coin. All right, well, we got a few things out of the ground we're going to show you here in a minute. We're getting kind of hungry. There's another site we want to do that you'll probably see at the next video. What do you think, Dave? Should we go maybe get some lunch?
Yeah, but you know, we haven't heard the... Oh, there it is.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Definitely time.
We were wondering if it was wrap-up time, and the whistle is certainly telling us it is, so we'll see you at the truck. Okay, we're here for another wrap-up. We call the good, the clad, and the ugly. All right, we're going to start with the good, and I'll go through my long list.
Go ahead, Gary.
I finally found a wheat penny.
All right.
It's a 1940 something, I think, and that was the only thing so far today. I guess there other stuff that's going to go home, but it's clad. But we'll get to that in a minute. David, what's in your good category? You had some interesting stuff.
Found 2 wheat pennies today. I got to clean them up. This is a watch. Me and Gary got to reading on the back, and there's some writing on there. I hope I'm holding it the right way. Am I, Gary? I don't have my glasses.
You are, and I don't have the close-up lens for this right now, but it says "Good luck from Hoppy."
Wow.
And maybe that was Hopalong Cassidy. I
No
don't know.
telling.
But that is neat when you find something personalized like that. That's always kind of cool.
Not sure if this is one of those things that go on your...
It could be.
It could be. We're not sure.
If you do a little cleanup on that, we might find that might be the backs of the watch. And you've got 3 silver dimes. They're rosies, but man, those were nice. What you remember what those rang up as? Probably in the...
They're rang up in the 30s.
In the 30s? Okay. Well, let's get to the clad. My clad was 2 pennies. Dates undetermined. Actually, 3 pennies. And my very first dig today was, I think, a 64 nickel. And David has an assortment of clad. Most of those are stinking Lincolns, right?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pennies, yeah. Stinking
And
Lincolns.
a dime and a nickel.
And a nickel.
And now for the ugly. This wasn't metal, but I dug this up. For like 3 or 4 of my digs, all I was finding was stuff like this. That's a piece of brass and an old RC cap, a rusty nail, piece of fence, another rusty nail. The mine lad, by the way, was not honing in on this. These are things I dug up on the way to whatever else I found. And David has an assortment.
Ooh, some bottle caps, and I don't know what that was, the old brass handle off of something maybe.
That's kind of cool. It's got a lot of bumpity things on it.
Yeah, like grippy down there. This ring up good. It's a piece of aluminum, and this, and I thought that was really something when I dug that up. It's just a smush maybe type of, I'll clean it up and see what it is. That was on the way to a hole. Of course, that's plastic, but that's an old girl's hair barrette.
You can give that to the wife for like an anniversary gift or something. That'll be
absolutely
really nice,
you know, Valentine's Day's coming up.
Oh yeah.
And then this little squirt cap, I'm gonna clean this up. That kind of reminded me of that stuff when we were kids that you squirted onto a straw and you could blow.
Oh yeah. You'd blow a bubble. You just stick a glob of something on the end of the straw and blow a bubble.
Yeah, and it would blow up those little bubbles. I'm not sure. I'll maybe clean that up and see what it is. And get something writing off. It was fun.
Okay. Well, that's what we got for today. I'm glad we came back. We'll probably be back another time. We're making this a short one. We're starving. We're gonna go get some food, and the next video you see will probably be the one we're gonna do later this afternoon. So see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.